Alright, so I'm going to do a couple errands and I just wanted to check this out. White truck, white van, white truck. Got the Del Sol that's always cruising around right there. That guy. And then, there's 1, 2, 3 more white cars back there. So like that floating box that everybody always talks about online, the FBI floating box, somebody learned that and they like to cruise around and do that, box you in. They've got the little crew going, you know. So I just posted a pretty controversial video. I really pissed a couple people off, and I honestly really fucking don't care. What's up? Guy just driving right next to me, staring at me, little smirk on his face. Box me in. I mean, there's cars around here. This is traffic. It's 242, but anybody that goes through this, you understand what I'm talking about. And you kind of see. I mean, there's a lot of the videos that people are, you know, they take the time to go home and sit down and point everything out on their video and be like, okay, here you go, here you go. And again, I'm always kind of going back and forth, not with myself, but just to kind of keep it real. There's we're in Phoenix. It gets 100. It was 122 this last summer on the hottest day, and you know, people buy white cars around here to stay cool, you know. But they also buy them because they're part of this gang stalking thing, and they're you know, just out to, you know, they need the white car or the red car usually, you know, to do this little loop. So it gets the person's attention, and they cut in front of you like that. So it gets the person's attention that it's happening to, and then when they try to explain it, you know, it gets kind of tough to explain. This guy's coming into my lane right here. That's fine. So this is it's a pretty good example, man. There's a burgundy truck on my right here, pulling up on my right. Man, these guys are mobbing today. I figured after I posted this video though that they would start mobbing, and I don't know. This is just my life now, so what? It doesn't even faze me anymore. I just kind of watch the show. And there's a. Did everybody really get off of work at 2 something? I mean, what is today? So, but yeah, we're clogged up over here. Busy day in Avondale. Oh, Christmas around the corner. Okay, there we go. So you see, I kind of go back and forth, like I said, think it out, figure out what, you know, what's all the traffic going on. And it's a combination of things. Christmas and, oh, go ahead, bud. Go ahead, burgundy car. Kelly A. I wasn't going to film on this trip. I was just going to drive and not look at anybody. That's what I told myself. But, I mean, come on. Too good of an opportunity to film. And there's all kinds of different cars. You know, people buy white cars, red cars. It's just that they, like I said, repeating again, when you're a targeted individual, they like to bring a large number of them around you to let you know that they're around you, they're watching you, or whatever their thing is. I don't know what their motive is for this. And just constantly grab your attention, you know? Somebody's GPS monitor or whatever the hell they do this goes off, and these folks are like, all right, here we go. Let's go play human Pokemon Go. You know? And I would be willing to bet, I mean, with the technology that's going on, I mean, I just have an old iPhone. I don't have any kind of crazy virus protection on it or any kind of professional virus protection on my phone at home. I mean, on my computer at home. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, I'm driving around, these folks can, like, tune their radio in and listen to what you're talking about in your vehicle, you know, so they can hear what's going on. You know, stay tuned. Like the Truman Show, sitting around, staying entertained. But you know, I got all these different channels, all these different TIs. Flip through all the channels, find your favorite one, watch them get harassed, make bets on who's gonna live, make bets on what somebody's gonna do, if they're gonna get better or worse. I'm sure that, you know, somebody's got billions of dollars they don't know what to do with and have no, you know, no integrity. And just stuff like that. So everybody online talks about getting shocked and stuff like that, getting these shocks in their body, and pulses, and finger pricks, in like their pin pricks in their fingers and stuff like that. And I've got a couple. I've been going through that for like the last 3 weeks, month now, and I keep thinking the air's dry. The air's dry around here. I got dry skin. Put some lotion on. Just, you know. Just itchy or something like that, you know what I mean? But then more timing and repetition happening, kind of like going finger to finger. There's a BMW behind me right now. There's a license plate with BMW on it earlier, so if this guy hits me, we know what the deal is. Anyway. These guys know where I'm going, so they're going to try to box me in. But I wasn't about to get in front of that BMW back there. Rear end me. Made my airbag go off. Man, I'm just trying to speak about this as calmly and as rationally as I possibly can. I know kind of, I go like back and forth. No, okay, let's go. I go back and forth. Talking about a lot of random stuff. It's hard to stay on track. Like I said, this is so involved, especially if you've been in this, you know, something like this for your entire life, and you just found out. Oh, go ahead. You can go. Go. Okay. Anyway, we just, you know, just found out what's going on with you. Say you're 40 years old, and you know, you get this kind of information. It's a little tough to kind of go through all that, figure it all out, explain it, you know, with your limited knowledge of just your recent research and stuff like that. Burgundy car right next to here. These people like to hit me with their, you know, kind of a nice vehicle, the nicest vehicle I've ever had in my life. And actually, the week I got it, the parking lot I was in. Oh, here they all come. Parking lot I was in. Rushed in real quick, did my thing. Actually, I didn't rush in real quick. It took me forever in there. I was in Best Buy, and they gang stalked the living shit out of me in there. Gave me the wrong stuff. It was broken, and it was like pointing at me, like there was a product right next to me, pointing at me, saying, "Oh, there it is. There's that sucker. There's this gang stalker right over here wearing a mimic, man. They wear like the same hat, and you know, and then people go in front of you in wheelchairs and stuff like that. I mean, the same kind of stuff that happens in normal life, but it's just so much of it that it's a big show. You know, this stuff happens, but not at this rate."